And I'm here with Theresa Ambat. This is Charger Chat.
Hello.
Good morning, Theresa.
Good morning.
Okay, so I'm going to start off. What was life like as a kid?
So I was born in Japan, Sasebo, Japan. My dad was in the military. And so we only lived in Japan for like 1.5 years until we came over to the States. And I was in California for like 3 to 4 months, and then we came to Washington. So since he was in the military, it was difficult because he was always gone, and my mom had to take care of me. And it was weird not having my dad around all the time. And so my mom did a really good job with making sure that I was ready for school, and like every morning I would wake up and she would make me copy down letters or read books for like an hour every morning as soon as I woke up, and so I was really prepared for school. Yeah.
Okay, well, when you were a kid, like when you were like a young kid, do you have any idea of like what you wanted to be? Like I know every kid's like, I want to be a rock star or a scientist. What was your dream?
I think when I was 5, I said I wanted to be a dentist or something, just because I didn't know what I wanted. And then when I was around 6, I think I wanted to be like an artist or a painter. I was really into drawing and fine arts. And then when I was 7, I think that's when I started singing, because my best friend and I, we decided to make this band or something, and we started writing songs together, and so that's how that got started. But my dad, when I was 4, he actually bought me my first guitar, but I didn't pick it up until I was 9 years old.
Who taught you? Did you teach yourself?
My dad taught me a little bit, but after that it was kind of just teaching myself and reading books and watching videos. So.
Okay. So when you were a kid, what kind of music did you listen to?
My parents listened to a lot of old soul and old R&B, so I grew up around that. It was a lot of like Earth, Wind and Fire, The Temptations, Diana Ross, let's see, Brian McKnight, yeah, just a lot of old soul and old R&B. That's what I grew up
Good
around.
kind
So
of music.
yeah.
Okay, so when you were like growing up, like what was high school like? When the transition, like for you as a person, like between middle school and high school?
Okay. Well, as a freshman, a lot of my friends went over to MP, and so I knew like 2 people here, and so it was kind of scary. For the first couple days, I thought I wasn't ever gonna make friends, and so I like cried to my mom and said, I'm gonna switch after semester. I'm going to MP where all my friends are. And so I thought for some reason everyone hated me, because for some reason I made the assumption that I would never make friends. So it was a difficult transition for the first couple of months, and then I became friends with Lorraine, and so high school became a lot more comfortable after that.
I definitely remember you in music lab freshman
Yeah.
year. You wouldn't talk to anyone except one kid. It's like,
I know.
please talk to me. It's like, no, I don't want to talk.
Yeah, I was just too scared to talk to anyone for some reason.
Well, I mean, you're so kind though. It's like, oh. But I'm glad you definitely come out of your shell more.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're going to transition into a break really quick. We're going to talk about finals,
All right.
if that's okay.
What, I have like 5 minutes to study? I should be fine. Oh, I'm so ready for this test. I got this.
I don't want to be here, man. I want to go home.
What are you so cheerful about?
I'm so prepared.
Quiet down, guys.
All these 5-hour study sessions have totally paid off.
Yeah, I'm lucky if I'm even gonna pass this test. I mean, I haven't passed like the last 7.
Fernando, are you as prepared as I am?
You have your textbook with you. How are you so prepared?
I don't need it. I got this all.
Well, if you'll excuse me, let's study for the test.
Can everything just be done today? I'm just so done with the world and everything.
I can do without the whining if you want me to put these test grades in.
Yeah, it'd be totally fine if you just did not put this in.
Okay guys, the test is about to start.
Oh, I need my calculator.
Oh, no calculators for this one.
Can I borrow a pencil?
You can use this marker since you came in unprepared. Okay everyone, devices and textbooks away. The test is about to start. Using a pen? Are you crazy?
I couldn't be any more unprepared, so who cares?
Are you seriously done?
Yeah. Can I go?
Okay, yeah.
Sweet. Oh my. I don't know. What is this? I don't know any of the answers.
Oh, do you want a tissue? Too bad we don't have any.
Well, you know what? This test is stupid anyway.
Back Marysville, I'm here with Theresa Ambat. Okay, now to get back into it. So, what got you wanting to do music, like to actually perform in?
Well, like I said, my dad first bought me my guitar when I was 4, but I didn't pick it up until I was around 9, and I started singing at 7 when I started this duo pair with my best friend, and we started making songs and stuff, and I realized, oh, this is fun. I'd like to do this as a career. And so at 9 years old, I picked up my guitar again and started writing songs after that, and then it kind of just built off.
Okay, well, like you said, you write songs. What's your inspiration for your lyrics? Because I know you have absolutely beautiful lyrics.
Let's see. Well, for my first EP, which was Toy Guitar, a lot of the songs were based off of things that happened in my life. So like the first song, Toy Guitar, it was about me. The toy guitar was about my first guitar that my dad bought me, and so at the time I really wanted to be a singer, and so it was kind of just a song about reminding myself to stay humble and remember my roots. And then the second song was called, let's see, Still, and it's about a couple breaking up, and it was actually for the movie, for the IC movie, What Lies Within Us, so I wrote it specifically for that movie. And then the third song was called The Note. I wrote a couple years ago. It was about depression and suicide, and then it was for a project on bullying, but that unfortunately never followed through. The fourth song, let's see, I think that was also for the movie. It's just a love song. And then the fifth song was about the MP shooting.
So it's kind of like a little bit for everyone.
Yeah.
it hits home.
Mm-hmm.
When did you realize that there was a big difference, like with music, between it being a hobby and a career?
Let's see. I don't think it was ever a hobby. I think I just realized that this is what I want to do. When I first wrote my first song, it was just kind of like that feeling of adrenaline and passion, and so I never really considered it just a hobby. It was always, I want to do music. So
Tell me about some performances that you've done, because I know you've done several.
Well, recently, actually, I think it was this summer, I opened up for Michael Wastman, who was on The Voice, for his music video premiere with my friend Claudine, so that was fun. I also performed for a couple of open mics for ISC and talent shows. I also performed for the Strawberry Festival talent show, I think 2 years ago. But I started performing, I think around 6th grade, and that was just a mess because I was so nervous. It was a song that I wrote for a teacher who, her husband passed away, and so I wrote her song and performed it at the talent show. And it was just it was not good. My voice was cracking the whole time. And then I think after a couple more performances, I got a lot more comfortable with it, so.
Okay, at this very moment, have you thought about furthering it after we graduate?
My interests have changed a little bit. Originally, freshman year, I wanted to be a singer, but junior year, I started wanting to become an audio engineer, which is a person who produces music and records stuff. And so in college, I think I don't think I'm going to be doing music in college. I think I'll be taking up biomedical engineering and then kind of have music as a side thing. And then maybe later on in my life, I'll be able to live off of audio engineering. So,
would you have any advice for kids that are in high school that would like to pursue music?
A lot of it is hard work. I mean, you're not gonna get someone to knock on your door and say, hey, do you want a record deal? Not saying that's ever happened to me, but just a lot of practice. You have to put yourself out there and you have to be confident. So.
All right, well, we're going to take another break about New Year's resolutions. We'll be right back. Oh my God. Okay, how'd it go in school?
Happy New Year! Happy New Year to you too. 2016 is going to be my year. I'm going to do all my homework on time every single day. I'm going to work out all day, every single day, and I'm going to eat healthy all day, every single day. I got this. I'm going to start the CBA. I'm going to get this done. Okay, let's see. The CBA is about populations. I don't know anything about populations. Why does it have to be so hard to keep up with resolutions? Oh, let me just try working out. I can do that. Totally. Push-ups. I can do that. Totally. Let's see. 1. Shoot. Nope, can't do that. Maybe working out's not for me. I can at least eat healthy, right? Well, I didn't exactly have breakfast today. 1 treat couldn't hurt, right?
So, how's the resolutions going?
Resolutions, who needs them? I can just... That's such an arbitrary thing to set goals for. It's not worth it.
Welcome back to Charger Chat. I'm again here with Theresa and Ambat. So, in light of, finals coming up and being in high school, how do you balance finals and music?
I don't even know if a balance is possible with the load I'm taking. I haven't been able to produce a bunch of music lately just because of so many AP classes and stuff. Hopefully I'm trying to get another EP out by March. I'm working on a song right now, but right now it's just a couple of seconds long. I'm Yeah, I'm trying to find time to balance music and school. Usually school is really stressful, and so music is a good outlet for me, but I don't know, there's not much balance right now.
What types of classes are you taking right now?
Okay, so, well, I have ASB leadership. I'm the elections coordinator, so I run, plan, and execute, freshman elections, homecoming elections, and then spring ASB elections. And then I have AP Calculus, UW Latin, AP Government and Politics, UW English, Physics, and then ROTC.
So I'm guessing your finals are hard?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Portfolios and presentations?
We have 4 portfolios.
What does that entail?
Well, basically you just have to have every single assignment in a portfolio. So I have a portfolio for ASB leadership, calculus, UW English, and also physics. So you need an assignment, like every single assignment in your portfolio, and you can't have anything missing. So it's kind of stressful.
What if you misplace an assignment?
Well, then you don't pass.
Have to do it again?
Probably.
What about extracurriculars all throughout high school? What have you done?
Right now, this is my first year in ROTC. I'm also on the unarmed drill team. So basically for unarmed drill team, it's a team of around, I think, like 30-ish cadets, and we just do marching performances based on military drill. So we have, for competitions, we'd have regulation, which is just basic drill, and we also have inspection, where inspectors will test you on knowledge, like ask you what your orders to the sentry are, what your chain of command is, regulation for the uniform, so you have to memorize a lot of stuff. And then we also have exhibition, with just like the big performance after. And so that's a lot of fun. In ROTC, I was appointed as platoon commander for this quarter, and so basically what I do is I just lead my class, take attendance, performing inspections, and make sure that they're on track. So,
would you recommend other kids doing it, or?
Yeah, definitely. It's a good experience because it helps you build your confidence and your leadership skills. Before ROTC, I wasn't that confident. Especially with inspections, you really have to be confident. Even like sometimes they'll ask you a question you don't know, but you still have to answer confidently, even if it's wrong. So, yeah, a lot of leadership and confidence skills.
So, besides school and extracurriculars, are there any things that you just like to do, like hobbies or being with friends or anything?
Yeah, I'm really involved with my church. So I'm an altar server. I'm the head acolyte. Basically, what I do is I lead the altar servers and communicate with them and make sure we have enough servers for masses, and we just help the priest go through mass. And then I'm also a part of my teen choir at church, and I'm also a peer minister for my youth group. So.
Okay, so again, being seniors, it's like, I know the year's coming up. What do you plan on doing after we graduate? 5 more months.
Hopefully, let's see. Hopefully go to California with a couple of friends after graduation. I think it'd just be nice to have a trip with close friends. And then I think in July I'm going to Poland for World Youth Day, where we're going to meet the Pope, and there's going to be like 1 million other kids from across the world. And it's a 2-week-long thing, so I think it'll be good for my faith. Hopefully make more music with like the amount of time that I have. Finally, I have time to make music, and then I guess just prepare for college. So
well, speaking of college, like, have you been accepted to any colleges? Have you applied?
Yeah, I've been accepted to Northwest University. It's a really small university over in Kirkland. I'm not sure if I'd like to go there though. I've also applied to Notre Dame, which is my #1 school. I have no idea if I'd be able to get in though. And then I've applied to UW Seattle, and then I'm going to be applying to Seattle University also.
I know personally I was accepted to the one school I didn't think I'd get into. So
really?
I mean, I'm sure you could get in. I mean,
hopefully.
You're very smart.
Thanks.
Straight A student, right?
Yeah.
Wow. It's like, how do you get those grades? Like, how much time do you have to spend for like studying? And it's like, I know with extracurriculars and your hard classes? Like, how do you find time for everything?
It's really difficult because sometimes I've had a 4.0 for like since 6th grade, and so it's like I have to keep up that thing, and sometimes it's hard to realize that there are some things that come before school, like family. And recently I just went to the Philippines, and I decided to just lock myself in my room and do homework for the whole first week, and so I didn't spend any time with family, which is a big mistake that I made. And so a lot of people are telling me that I need to balance school and family and relationships and my faith, because perfection isn't everything.
So, like, do you feel pressured at all by friends or family or teachers to do well since you have had this 4.0 for so long?
I think it's just because I've had a 4.0 for so long, it's like, oh, I have to keep going, I have to get it, I have to keep up this reputation, and so it's kind of draining, actually. So,
Like, is it worth it?
that's what I ask myself all the time. And this year I'm struggling a lot, and so I'm not completely sure if I'll be able to hold it. And so it's difficult to let go of that control because I've had it for so long, and so it's hard to let go of my grip on that 4.0, but I guess if I were to lose it, it would be a good learning experience.
Do you think with college coming, you will end up, like, grades slipping? I know it gets hard. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's higher level.
Yeah, with like the AP classes that I have, it's very difficult. I'm taking 5 college classes right now, so it's stressful. So
I know I took 4 last year,
Oh,
and I
fun.
thought I was
That's-
going to fall apart. So
That sounds
I
great.
applaud you for that.
Thanks.
Going back into music, so how do you figure out who you want to feature, like, on your songs, or like, have you ever had anyone perform with you?
My neighbor Claudine, I think around 7th grade is when she started getting into music, and so she and I started performing a couple of times, and I had her on a couple of my cover albums and my EP. I also performed with her for the Michael Wassman concert. I'm going to be performing with my friend Desi, hopefully sometime soon. We're going to be recording a couple of covers and stuff. I need to find more people to make music with, so.
If
Yeah.
you could perform with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh, let's see. I like a lot of acoustic rock music, so maybe Jack Johnson, John Mayer, Gabe Bondoc. Yeah.
Okay, well, now we're going to transition into our last segment called Famous.
It's nice, but, I don't really have that personal space that I'd like to have. Just people are around me a lot, and I just don't really feel the same as everyone else sometimes. Well, I just feel like people kind of treat me differently, and when I come here, I just want to be treated like everyone else. I want to have that high school experience, and, I do get that a lot. I get to hang out with my friends, and I get to go to everything, but it's just not always what happens. I like to think that people don't do that. I feel like, I have true friends that are just there, but, I wouldn't be surprised if that ended up happening to me. Well, I have someone drive me to school, so typically, like, 1 or 2 of my friends, want to come along with me. So I pick them up, I go and I get breakfast, and I come to school, and, I try to just kind of get to my classes, and it's kind of hard. I'm usually late because of all the people that try to talk to me in the hallways, and even my teachers, they just kind of, when I walk in the room, they're kind of just like, oh my gosh, and I just feel like they kind of, they just need to, like, relax a little, like, it's just, like, so hard sometimes because so many people just want stuff from me. I just can't always give that to them. It's okay, Madison. Are you okay? Oh, wow, I'm fine. I was acting.
You sure?
Yeah, it was just part of my new
You're such a
video.
great actress.
Oh,
You're so
thanks.
perfect.
Well, Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Theresa Ambat.
1, 2, 3, 4. Summer love is beautiful, but it's not enough to satisfy emotions that I share between us. A winter love is cozy, but I need so much more. Just intensifies and wants to have a love that endures. Yeah. Every time I close my eyes, I think of you. It don't matter what the season is, I still love you. With all my heart, I wanna be with you wherever you are. I only think of you on 2 occasions. That's day and night. I go for broke if I could be with you. Only you can make it right. And autumn love is special at this time of the year. When the leaves are gone, does the love disappear? I never underestimate that true love is spring. But I'm glad to say in my heart I know my love's a sting. Yeah. Every time I close my eyes I think of you. It don't matter what the season is, I still love you. With all my heart I wanna be with you wherever you are. That's day and night. I go for broke if I could be with you. Only you can make it right. Oh.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in, Theresa.
Yeah, thank you for
and
having
thank
me.
you for watching. This is Charter Chat. Bye.